And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. This was last night after the storms had cleared downtown Colorado Springs. America the Beautiful Park as some sunshine tried to mix back in with the departing clouds. And yesterday was quite the wallop, but we're actually seeing a similar story tonight in Colorado Springs. Flash flood warnings. Looks like they may have just expired early. These were in effect until 7:30, but it looks like maybe National Weather Service canceled it. Nope, it's still showing up. Well, it's hard to tell at the end of the loop. Yeah, I think it's gone. It might have just been canceled by the time I went from the weather center to the weather wall. This is real-time data, folks. That's what you get here at First Alert 5. Now we're seeing the heaviest rain south of where that warning was in effect. So just south of Fountain, where you are getting some lightning on the east side of town. Look at the southeastern part of the county, just east of I-25. Looks like a massive cluster of storms now developing. That's going to continue pushing east into open country there in eastern and southeastern parts of El Paso County. Also getting some light rain showers up into northern parts of town and some rain showers right along the county line extending from Greenland south into Palmer Lake. Another big cluster of storms we've been watching pretty closely over the past couple of hours. Yet to turn severe, but some of that heavier rain now approaching Springfield. You can probably hear some thunder off in the distance as lightning is pretty active off to your west. Now, since flood threat still is ongoing for the next couple of hours, and we actually have daily storm chances that could initiate more flash flooding over the next couple of days, I want to talk about what you should do during a flash flood warning. Avoid flooded areas. If you encounter a roadway with water that's high up enough that it looks like it's more than a few inches, turn around, don't drown. As little as 2 feet of water could actually move cars. Larger vehicles such as trucks and SUVs not immune to that high water. And if you're in a place, maybe a campsite, you hear water rushing down the canyon or creek, if you can safely move to higher ground, that is the best advice we have for you. Today in the Springs, 84 degrees, 85 in Pueblo, quite a difference from the triple digits both areas experienced back on Saturday. Right now in the Springs, cool with some storms on either side of town. We're getting some rain here from our Rockrimmon studios. That's the current view. We're outside. It's 66 degrees. Pueblo, we have some rain showers in your neck of the woods as well. Current temp outside is 75. Now, most of the rain should clear out of the I-25 corridor by about 9 o'clock. By tomorrow morning, we're left with generally quiet conditions. You can see by noon to 3, storms begin to initiate up over the mountains. And then this is all going to move east very slowly. So with the potential for some scattered showers, meaning not everybody gets wet, slow moving storms, we could see some flooding occur yet again. Burn scar areas into the mountains, as well as some localized urban flooding. The main threats we'll be keeping a close eye on through about 9 o'clock tomorrow night. You can see on the hour-by-hour forecast, it's dry early. I think by noon, we could see storms forming off in the mountains, but more than likely, it holds off until about 3 o'clock here in the Springs. Wednesday looks like a repeat of Tuesday's forecast. Then by Thursday, behind a cold front, better ingredients come into play here where we could see some very heavy rainfall, and that's when that flood risk is going to go up region-wide. Similar story on Friday before we start to dry things out just a bit by the upcoming weekend. Here's a look at your overnight lows tonight. 65 from Lamar to Eads down to Springfield, 62 in Pueblo and 60 in the Springs. Highs tomorrow coolest in the mountains with 70s in those spots, 90s in Pueblo and mid-80s in Colorado Springs. Pretty comfortable Tuesday to Wednesday, but on the humid side by Thursday and Friday, temperatures down to the 70s. And yes, oh yes, it will be stormy with the potential for heavy rain and maybe some urban flooding here in the Pikes Peak region. For Pueblo, we've got temperatures pretty close to 90 Tuesday to Wednesday. We're below average, but the trade-off is that it's a little bit more humid than usual. Heavy rain potential builds as temperatures cool down to the low 80s late this week. Canyon City, the heaviest rain comes on Thursday, Friday, but still some scattered showers in the forecast Saturday to Sunday, then maybe a transition to hotter and drier weather into the following week. Woodland Park, daily storm chances continue through the weekend, and it looks like by the end of the week, we could see some heavy rain on our hands in Teller County.